Garuda, the divine eagle who stole the nectar of immortality. Long before Garuda became the majestic vehicle of Lord Vishnu, a series of events unfolded that would shape his destiny and make him one of the greatest heroes in Hindu mythology. The story begins with the great sage Kashyapa, one of the Prajapatis entrusted with populating the universe. Among his many wives were two sisters, Kadru and Vinata. One day, sage Kashyapa offered them a boon. Kadru desired 1,000 powerful sons. Vinata, however, asked for only 2 sons, but she wished that they would be stronger and more glorious than Kadru's 1,000 children. The sage granted both wishes. In time, Kadru laid 1,000 eggs, while Vinata laid 2. Years passed. Kadru's eggs hatched first, and from them emerged the Nagas, the serpent race. Among them were famous serpents such as Shesha, Vasuki, and many others. But Vinata's eggs remained unhatched. As the years went by, Vinata became impatient. Unable to wait any longer, she broke open one of her eggs before its proper time. From the egg emerged a radiant being named Aruna. However, because the egg had been opened prematurely, his lower body was not fully developed. Aruna was disappointed and cursed his mother for her impatience. He told Vinata that because she had broken the egg too soon, she would suffer slavery. However, if she patiently waited for the second egg to hatch naturally, the son born from it would become extraordinarily powerful and free her from that suffering. Aruna then departed, and later became the charioteer of the sun god. Vinata waited. Many years later, the second egg finally hatched. From it emerged Garuda. His brilliance was so intense that the gods initially mistook him for fire itself. His wings shone like gold, his body radiated divine energy, and his strength seemed limitless. The gods prayed to him to reduce his dazzling form, and Garuda graciously did so. However, destiny soon brought tragedy. One day, Kadru and Vinata were observing the magnificent celestial horse known as Uchchashravas, which had emerged during the churning of the cosmic ocean. The horse was dazzling white. Seeing it, Kadru asked Vinata, "What color is the horse's tail?" Vinata replied, "It is white, just like the rest of the horse." But Kadru deceitfully answered, "No, its tail is black." The sisters decided to make a wager. If Kadru was wrong, she would become Vinata's servant. If Vinata was wrong, she would become Kadru's servant. Kadru secretly summoned her serpent sons. She ordered them to cling to the horse's tail and cover it so that it would appear black. Many of the righteous serpents refused to participate in this deception. Angered by their refusal, Kadru cursed them. The next day, the sisters went to inspect the horse. The serpents had wrapped themselves around its tail. From a distance, the tail appeared black. Vinata lost the wager. Thus Aruna's prophecy came true. Vinata became Kadru's servant. Years later, Garuda learned of his mother's humiliation and suffering. Filled with sorrow and determination, he approached the serpents and asked what he must do to free her. The Nagas replied with a nearly impossible demand. "Bring us the Amrita, the nectar of immortality kept by the gods. Only then will we release your mother." Garuda immediately accepted. Without hesitation, he set out on the greatest mission of his life. His journey was filled with challenges. During his travels, Garuda's immense hunger became unbearable. His father Kashyapa guided him and directed him toward sources of food suitable for his immense divine power. After satisfying his hunger, Garuda continued toward heaven. As he approached the celestial realms, the gods became alarmed. His wings generated powerful storms, mountains trembled, the heavens shook. The gods realized that an extraordinary being was approaching. To protect the Amrita, the gods established numerous defenses. First, a blazing wall of fire surrounded the nectar. Garuda expanded himself and swallowed vast quantities of water, extinguishing the flames. Next, a gigantic spinning wheel with razor-sharp edges guarded the entrance. Moving with incredible speed and precision, Garuda shrank his body and slipped through the wheel without injury. Beyond the wheel stood two enormous serpents with fiery eyes, protecting the Amrita. Garuda defeated them effortlessly. Finally, the gods themselves confronted him. A tremendous battle erupted. Garuda fought celestial warriors and divine beings. Even Indra, king of the gods, entered the conflict. Despite facing the combined might of heaven, Garuda remained unstoppable. His strength, courage, and determination overwhelmed every obstacle. At last, he reached the sacred pot containing the Amrita. Garuda seized the nectar and took flight. As he flew away, a remarkable event occurred. Lord Vishnu appeared before him. Instead of being angry, Lord Vishnu was deeply impressed. Garuda had not sought the nectar for selfish reasons. He was risking everything purely to free his mother. Pleased by this selfless devotion, Lord Vishnu offered him a boon. Garuda asked for immortality without drinking the nectar. Lord Vishnu granted the boon immediately. Then Garuda requested a place above even Vishnu's banner. Again, the Lord agreed. In return, Garuda offered a boon to Lord Vishnu. Vishnu smiled and requested that Garuda become his vehicle. Garuda joyfully accepted. From that moment onward, Garuda became the eternal mount of Lord Vishnu. Meanwhile, Indra continued pursuing Garuda. When Indra attacked him with the thunderbolt weapon, Garuda was so respectful of the sage, whose bones had been used to create the weapon, that he voluntarily shed a single feather. Indra was astonished. The two soon developed mutual respect. Garuda explained that he did not desire the nectar for himself. He only wanted to free his mother. Together they formed a plan. Garuda carried the Amrita to the serpents and placed it upon sacred grass. He then told them, "Before drinking it, purify yourselves with a bath." The serpents eagerly rushed away to perform the ritual. As soon as they left, Indra swooped down and reclaimed the pot of nectar. When the serpents returned, the Amrita was gone. Desperate, they began licking the sacred grass where the pot had rested. The sharp edges of the grass split their tongues. According to tradition, this is why snakes are said to have forked tongues. Although the serpents never obtained the nectar, Garuda had fulfilled his promise. His mother was freed. Vinata's slavery ended at last. Now comes the most important question. Why didn't Garuda drink the nectar himself? The answer reveals the greatness of his character. Garuda was not motivated by greed, fear of death, or a desire for power. His mission was never about gaining immortality. It was about devotion to his mother and righteousness. Furthermore, Lord Vishnu had already blessed him with immortality. He had no need for the nectar. Garuda's victory was not the nectar itself. His true victory was freeing his mother, earning the respect of the gods, and becoming the beloved vehicle of Lord Vishnu. Even today, Garuda symbolizes courage, devotion, selflessness, and unwavering determination. His story teaches us that true greatness comes not from seeking power for ourselves, but from using our strength to serve others and uphold Dharma. And that is how Garuda, the divine eagle, stole the nectar of immortality, defeated the gods, freed his mother, and earned an eternal place beside Lord Vishnu. If you like our story, please like, share, and subscribe for more divine insights.